music with you. So lay your body down, babe. Forget about your troubles, hit the lights. Lay your body down, babe. I'm gonna give the world to you tonight. I can feel you breathe. Sweet are the days of the soul searching pleasure when deep in the days I can hold you to myself again. Relive the memory map, I couldn't want more. I give you everything that you ever want for. Don't worry, honey, I've nothing to say. Tonight we wash all your worries away. So lay your body down, babe. Forget about your troubles, hit the lights. Lay your body down, babe. I'm gonna give the world to you tonight. Breathe. Breathe. I can feel your heartbeat. I can feel you breathe. I can feel your heartbeat. I can feel you breathe. So lay your body down, babe. Forget about your troubles, hit the lights. Lay your body down, babe. I'm gonna give the world to you tonight. So lay your body down, babe. Forget about your troubles, hit the lights. Lay your body down, babe. I'm gonna give the world to you tonight. Honey, I can feel your heartbeat. Baby, I can feel you breathe.
Well, I'm a foul-mouthed, deranged, alcoholic space pirate living in a disarray. I got a pissed-off cybernetic robot friend, and man, we're gonna ruin your day. Crash landed on this planet and some psycho attacked us, so we shot him in the balls and kicked him into a cactus. Now 1,000 angry mutants wanna come out and play. All hell is breaking loose, and I like it this way, 'cause there's a storm coming, bullets getting hot, hear those guns drumming, somebody's getting shot. There's a storm coming, about to lose control of your rear plumbing, fire in your hole. Whoa, fire in your hole. Got a cold hard grudge and revenge is the goal. Now it's time to sing the murder blues. Got your name etched into my brain and my soul. Serrano, time to pay your dues. 60,000 ways for these psychos to die. Bottle rocket up your butt and send you into the sky. Kick you off against some buildings after you as you fall. Take a power drill and skewer you into a wall. 'Cause there's a storm coming, bullets getting hot, hear those guns drumming, somebody's getting shot. There's a storm coming, about to lose control of your rear plumbing, fire in your hole. Whoa, fire in your hole. Fire in your hole. Fire in your hole. Now we stumbled on a girl named Triska, another lunatic for our crew. She keeps threatening to murder my manly bits lady. What the hell is wrong with you?
That's right. Coming for you.
Woo! 'Cause there's a storm coming, bullets getting hot, hear those guns drumming, somebody's getting shot. There's a storm coming, about to lose control of your Fire in your hole. Whoa, fire in your hole. Fire in your hole. Fire in your out into the wild, indigenous child, surviving formidable trials. I stand in the rain, scanning the plains in pursuit of the villainous bile who sent everything that I love into flame. Descent is my name, lamenting my claim. The whip of a bow, I'm perfecting my aim. Revolution the game. A brother to lead. The blood of the creed. The sting of the animus, they bring out the man in us. I'm the king of the kill, it's unanimous. I'm slitting your throat, red matches your coat. The brave and the free, they were banned with us. From NY to Boston, it's a beautiful world to be lost in. There's no other frontier, we go to hunt here. Now the future is unclear. Fathers of freedom are found in the future. They fight in the face of the flames. So ready, obeying, and don't just stop praying. Yet my tomahawk has a land to reclaim. A brother to lead. The blood of the creed. A brother to lead. The blood of the creed. Musket guns and silver slivers. Justice runs in crimson rivers. Words of ancient truth we follow. Bleed these veins into tomorrow. Musket guns and silver slivers. Justice runs in crimson rivers. Words of ancient truth we follow. Bleed these veins into tomorrow. Well now, welcome to Delta, boys. The first rule of the cog is, boy, get your head down. Boy, get your head down. Boy, get your head down. Born to a world of struggle, raised with my brothers three. As a boy I learned through a burning world that nothing ever comes for free. As soon as I could hold a gun now, I was out on the killing fields, fighting in the war to save my home from a foe that will never yield. But we won't stop because we're brothers in blood now. We'll meet again now at the end of the line. Try not to think about what fate throws before me. Reporting for duty, sir. What's your name, son? Robert Clay Carmine. You're a killer, sir. and the trundle of the wheels. Through hell and horror trudging, yet our spirits never yield. Will they sing of these forsaken pawns of war? Hoist the flags, hold the lines, lessons ever lost to time. Now we sing for you, departed pawns of war. My bonny lays afar upon a lonely eider down, while I dream of rats and tar within my burrow in the ground. Infernal gaping scar of boiling mud and thundering sound. They won't sing of this forsaken pawn of war. Hoist the flags, hold the lines, lessons ever lost to time. Now we sing for you, departed pawns of war. Death on the dunes, we feed the deserts. Blood of the empires on the sand. Hoist the flags, hold the lines, lessons ever lost to time. Now we sing for you, departed pawns of war. Hoist the flags, hold the lines, lessons ever lost to time. Now we sing for you, departed pawns of war.
A glittering neon glow illuminates this street. Breathe in these human vapors, sweat and heavy heat. High-tech cathedrals rise and fall in great ravines. Colossal steeples to the gods and the machines. Broken body built anew, spirit lingers torn in two. Metal fingers grip my heart so cold. Fossil fuels to slavery, political duplicity. Every great commodity's been sold. Slave to the new black gold, there's a heartbeat under my skin. Search my electric soul for the hidden man within. Your secret science conquers nature's cruel laws, but inside your wires lie a million mortal flaws. Electric sleep, I dream inside my honeycomb. I stay alive inside my hive of skin and chrome. Broken body built anew, spirit lingers torn in two. Metal fingers grip my heart so cold. Fossil fuels to slavery, political duplicity. Every great commodity's been sold. Slave to the new black gold, there's a heartbeat under my skin. Search my electric soul for the hidden man within. Slave to the new black gold, there's a heartbeat under my skin. Search my electric soul for the hidden man within.
Search my electric soul for the hidden man within. Slip through the new black gold, there's a heartbeat under my skin. Search my electric soul for the hidden man within. Slip through the new black gold, there's a heartbeat under my skin. Search my electric soul for the hidden man within. Slip through the new black gold, there's a heartbeat under my skin. Search my electric soul for the hidden man within. Strangers, broken hands alive. Drift on the frozen face of time. Unlikely guide, I will follow you. Stay by my side, see tomorrow through. Two roads merging in one line. What would you give of yourself to stay steadfast? Could you shed all of the ethics of your past? What would you give of yourself to be the best of us at last?
Hello, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to game number 1 between Protectors of Aiur and Zul'jin Distillery. We will go ahead and have Protectors of Aiur do go ahead and take the loss of this series because they did ban out Braxis. And as anyone who's watched the channel knows, there's like a 90% chance if you ban out Braxis with me casting, you lose the match. It's the Braxis curse. But they do ban out Braxis and they ban out Tomb of the Spider Queen. Zul'jin Distillery do go ahead and get rid of Dragonshire and Volskaya. And we're going to go ahead and get ourselves over into Infernal Shrines. Infernal Shrines! Rawr. Oh my God, I was casting the Hero's Invitational today and I had to be like super professional. And like, not just do like stupid random stuff because I like wanted to. I still forgot a couple of times, to be fair. But you know what? Did a good job. Looks cute as heck. As heck? How are ya all? We do go and have Tychus being banned out first and foremost, and then one of the bigger counters to Tychus, Johanna, gets banned out as well. Because here's the thing, Tychus is all like, I'm gonna press D and go ga 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 and hit you, and then Johanna's just like blind, blind, blind. I need somebody blind, not just anybody. Third band coming out of the side of Protective Fire. I should mention, actually, surprisingly, amazingly, astoundingly, other Dinglies as well. Zul'jin Distillery did actually win the coin flip, which is amazing. And they went for map pick rather than first pick, which is spatial. Rakahat? Yeah. Let me real quick show off Diablo's band. Actually, wait, I've got a webcam screen. What am I doing? I'm being a big old dope. So, yep. No filter, by the way. So this is actually like what I look like. Ah. So we go ahead and have Murden. A lot of tank choke going on. It's funny we've got the anti-tank and a bunch of tanks banned out. That's what we're looking at right now. As Murden is the final. We don't have a big fuzzy dwarf. We don't have a big, less fuzzy demon. Stukov is the first one being picked up by Sergeant Scoops. Going to get you a nice dollop of ice cream and a big old puddle of silence. I love to think of like Mama Stukov just being like, now hush up and eat your ice cream. I'm in rare form tonight. You're going to have Valhalla coming out, and then the Garrosh, Loktosh Garrosh. So, Demon Hunter and the Groundbreaker running around together. Why is Zelda music stuck in my head? I don't know, but you know what it is? So here's the interesting thing. So Stukov is a little bit susceptible to Garrosh because like he has to stay silent to channel his or he has to stand still to channel his silence, and so Garrosh can pretty easily hit him and throw him. But that depends on Garrosh not being in the silence because you can't hit him with things if you can't like use spells. Tesla and Blaze coming out. Most likely an offlane Blaze, but it's possible it's a main tank. But it does look like Zul'jin Distillery has said, no, that is not a main tank. We're going to ban out that Anu Barak. You are a very, very engaged, hungry comp. You're the most aggressive protectors we've ever seen. You're as bad as Volskaya. You're going to have Orion coming out on Tesla. I made a joke to Orion in the lobby. I'm mad that they didn't respond. I was like, hey, Orion, when I was a little rocketling, I learned how to, like, find your belt, which, of course, is a reference to Orion's belt up in the stars. But they didn't respond, so I think they might have, like, taken it as a different way. And I'm like, that's not... I would go to have Brightwing being banned out, because there is still no healer on the side of Zul'jin Distillery. Would you go and have Diva come out? Diva was actually banned out every single game I cast this afternoon, so it's good to see Diva running around with Cowboy Kyle. I wonder if I'm going to have to slip into a southern accent every time I start talking about Diva, just because Diva is being played by Cowboy Kyle. Would you go and have Lead, which is a type of monitor, being the Old Man Deckard Cain. Bit surprising, because Brightwing's banned out, Stukov was taken, but they still had access to Anduin. Decker's not bad, but I don't consider him a top-tier healer. We do go and have Tracer coming out on Falstad, which just seems illegal. And we do get May coming out from Eplectic. So our last pick, we have an offlaner, we have a tank, we have a healer. Should be a second type of DPS. They're going to Tastar and Falstad, so you could potentially... You don't need to worry about anti-dive. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I was going to say, you don't have to worry about, you know, anti-dive, and you don't really have to worry about people diving into you. These are very much like, they kind of remind me of like, the armies of, sort of like the American Revolution, where they just kind of form up and move towards each other and then bang. There's not a lot of engagement happening right here, except for Garrosh. Garrosh is definitely going to break that mold, where he's just going to be like, run for But, here we go into the game. I will get predictions up for you, and you, and you.
no, but a swap followed by a light
Play that
bulb.
here. 4-man mosh pit followed by a tomb. Oh no!
Oh, a huge light bomb coming in on the Genji, and that's a 5-man light bomb. They're gonna follow up, and they're gonna get 1, 2, 3 kills.
And it's gonna be everybody dying. Oh my god, when does this happen? Everybody's dead.
All right, coming into game number 1 on the blue side of the battlefield, we do go ahead and have Eclectic is going to be playing the Mei. Pants is going to be on. Is that Psycho Pants or is that someone else? It's just Pants. On the Blaze, we do go and have Sergeant Scoops playing the Stukov. We've got Orion playing Tassadar and Tracer playing the Ghostly Falstad. They are your team in blue. They are the Principality of Pulverization. They are Protectors of Aiur. But meanwhile, on the orange side of the battlefield, representing their opponents, we do go to have Ankle Shot is going to be playing the Vala. We do have LED playing Deckard Cain. DeWitt is going to be playing the Gorosh. There's the LED. We've got Be Fresh. He's going to be playing Sylvanas. And up at the top lane, we got Cowboy Kyle coming in here with the Diva right now. They are your orange team. They are the Generals of Genocide. They are Zul'jin Distillery. Nice little engage here, but DeWitt may have gone the wrong way. You got a lot of armor, Garage, but do you have enough? Oh, he actually might. Holy crap! You know, sometimes as a caster, you make a statement expecting something to happen so that you can then follow it up with a different statement, and then that happens. Like that was a setup for me to be like, no, you don't, and then he just walks out, and then he walked away. There's Ankle Shot. We do go ahead and have Volatus go Fire at Will, and then we also do have Gather. Am I the only one that always thinks of Overwatch every time I read the name Fire at Will? Because I think of Zarya. Fire at Will. Just me. Just me. There's DeWitt going ahead and moving quickly away. We do go ahead and have a Be Fresh. Oh, it looks like there's a bit of maybe? They're thinking about a rotation? No, they're thinking about an invade? Oh, that is Spice Muffin? Pants is coming through, but is not going to check that camp. Because honestly, who would think to do this? Like, this is not something I see done very often, and that means it's going to work perfectly. Ankle, you have like no mana? You might be leaning a little bit too hard into your QWE keys, because Vala should not be that low this quick. There they come in. They figured it out, but at the last second, here's LED going to go ahead and move out. Here comes Cowboy Kyle looking to move in right now, but Cowboy Kyle's going to go and move back away. I'm going to have way too much fun with this. I apologize, Cowboy Kyle. I'm sure that's going to get annoying when you watch this in the VOD. A little bit of damage here in the middle. Be Fresh is back here. Vala is down the bottom lane, trying to stop this camp. And there is First Blood. Nice boop into danger as Stukov got targeted by the cannons and got his backside perforated by cannon fire. We do have the middle shrine coming up. It will be a Mortar Punisher when it comes out. Ankle Shot being an ankle biter. Goes in and moves back and moves forth. Is coming up in just a second. Everyone is back alive. This should be a full team fight. No camps moving on the map, but there's this one. Will that be invaded? It needs to be invaded really quick, so the answer looks to be no. But they had to have known this is where they were going. This was the only camp on the map, although, as I say that, no, it's not. So we do go and have both teams at level 6 ready to start moving in on this. Diva does have bomb ready to go, so get on out of this place. Boomer, no, if you look at the top of the screen, it says 0-0. Come on, Boomer. I know I'm going into the cowboy accent, but that doesn't mean you gotta act like a boomer sooner. Hear what I say? We do go and have Cowboy Cal moving through. DeWitt unstoppables. There's a big old blast. Eplictic is in the wrong place. Let's go ahead and get into an ice wall. But here's the thing, can ice wall do much against a nuke? No, it cannot. Sylvanas goes ahead and gets that kill. Cowboy Kyle is back inside the mech, moving around. Goodbye, Stukov. Goes ahead and cuts them off at the flank. And then we get everything moving through. Mortal Punisher is summoned on the side of Zul'jin Distillery. Gonna go ahead and move forward. About to have a big ol' hippity hop as there goes the... Oh my goodness! DeWitt, you mad... I didn't even see that coming, but DeWitt moved over here, waited for the thing to jump, and as soon as it did, there was the stun, walked down, threw them over the wall. That was great. If you're wondering about the length the stream has been on, that is actually, Osmantheus' fault, because he was like, oh, I need to raid you, put your stream up. But I'm like, the game doesn't start for like 17 minutes. And he's like, I need to raid you, put your stream up. So we started on the stream like way before the game was actually starting. It was ridiculous. All right, Be Fresh goes ahead and moves on back. A move back. We do go and have the double soaking happen with Diva and Blaze, but here's where the action is. Does look like Zul'jin Distillery is kind of keeping themselves at a distance, but here is DeWitt saying, you want to move in? You want to make that mistake? Because I want you to move in. Also, if you are from, Oklahoma University, don't take my boomer sooner comment to heart. I just actually went to college at OSU. So we have to be mean to the Sooners. It's like literally part of my, I don't know what the term is, Geneva Convention? Is there college-specific Geneva Conventions? And if not, why not? All right, Eplictic is going to go ahead. Oh, nice. Garage goes ahead and ground breaks all the way through May. Not only did he break the ground, he broke some freaking legs because May is gone. That's okay, though. There's really, really, really good healers back at the Hall of Storms. Should be right in no time. We do have a level 10 picked up on the side of Zul'jin. Mind Control on the Sylvanas. Warlord's Challenge, Micro Missiles. We do have Strafe and Stay a While and Listen coming out into the battlefield. Here comes Tracer and Orion coming through. May is back on the battlefield. We do go and have Cowboy Cal. Cowboy Cal's got up to a full charge on this here nuclear blast here real quick. I don't actually know if it's a nuke, but you know what? It should be. Boomer moving up here. That's actually pants. I feel like that wasn't my best impression. I've done better. It's actually just been a really long time since I was in Oklahoma, so I kind of lost the accent. Cowboy Kyle moving down here. Gonna go in and get this taken care of. I've got to say, I'm a bit surprised that Protectors of Aiur aren't invading more. Like, there are times that they should know. Like, they can't take this camp, but they know their opponents are on a camp. But they just never want to do a fight. We do go ahead and have, on the other side, we do have Avalanche, Bunker Drop, Massive Shove, Hinterland's Blast. Oh, interesting. Blast, not Gust. And then the Black Hole. Black Hole plus Hinterlands could be an amazing and devastating combo. So I do kind of get that. Would you go ahead and start having Zul'jin Distillery moving on to this camp? There is a camp up top that's going to be counter pushing. But it's going to take a while to get anywhere, and they're already half done with the camp before their opponents have even gotten down here. So I do think the Cowboy Cow should be able to move up there and get to taking care of this real quick. Back there he goes now. This looks like Be Fresh going to finish this off, and here comes the Frozen Punisher. Frozen Punisher plus Sylvanas is redundant, but you know what, that's okay. We do have a bit of an engagement over here. Cowboy Cow going to move in here. Stun comes down, but that does mean Pants is going to be targeted by this. And the big old nuke is just going to clear up everything but that. Nice, easy clear out. Alright, we do have a trade-off for tanks. Gorosh and May both go down. Stukov goes in and kills Garrosh in a battle of the villains. Here's everyone else kind of moving in. A lot of damage coming from Zul'jin's Distillery. A lot of things are frozen out. Beefresh taking a lot of damage from this Tassadar. Sonic Storm. Here's the thing, Sylvanas is smart, so Sonic damage does actually do a lot to her. There's the first part of the game going down. Although there was a lot of counter damage, it does look like Cowboy Kyle went back. Micro missiles go ahead and just smash into pants. Like they do. Good bit of damage coming through, but there's a big engagement down here. I'm in the wrong place. Oh my goodness. We do have a kill on Davala, another one on Stukov. Keep in mind, Davala did not take the gambit, so losing that is not going to cripple her for the rest of the game. I'm so glad they renamed the names from to Gambit Quest rather. What were they first? Like Debt Quests or something? Something really dumb. Oh, Tracer stops for the wrong second and and is even more of a ghost. That was actually you go that skin so that you can be like, what is going on here? What kind of weird glitch is that? Silence comes down. A lot of damage. Do we have low blow? That looked like a low blow to me. We do have low blow. Look at me knowing what talents do. Oh, there's Pants getting thrown, but it looks like we have a full disengage. Pants coming up here. I'm slowing them down just a little bit, trying to hunt this down. But there's like an LED. It's going to be a TV somewhere else. Big ol' bunker drop comes down. Mind control drops into place, and May goes ahead and stops. And there's Garrosh being a freaking hero. Something Garrosh is not used to doing. Are you actually going to die this time? Or are you going to make me eat my words? No, we do go and have that. And double kill as the low blow takes out healer versus healer, and Stukov wins. He will show you a monster. Freaking Tassadar will show you an electrical storm as well, which is almost the same as a monster, but with more... I just realized how much being the, like, witch doctor sounds like being electrocuted. So there's Cowboy Kyle in the area. Does not yet have a charge. Is very, very close. I want to say that's like 93% if I had to take a guess. Well, now it's higher. So there is an answering fort down. We do, although while this has been going on, we've had a lot more forts taken down because we do have all 3 forts on the side of Protectors of Aiur being removed from service. Alright, DeWitt goes in. Lots of damage on the right, and Mind Control going to like push him back forward. There is an ambulance going through, goes ahead and gets Cowboy Kyle right out of there. But the nuke went off, and there's a lot of damage coming through. Tassadar is down. There's a wonderful stun. Implicta cannot press their buttons. Wait, Stukov. Okay, I was like, Stukov's on May's team. I'm like, how the heck did she slide? Kind of got confused about what was happening. You know what? It's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Everything is fine. Everything is awesome. Everything is Beefresh. Cowboy is dying. Things are significantly less awesome. Looks like they've driven off the point, but Tassadar is still dead for their 10 seconds. This is a rough engage to try and do. And they do decide, you know what, let's just go ahead and take bottom. We have top going down to this. It does look like Cowboy Kyle's up there trying to use this in order to get her little girl gun to let her get back into mech.
Red team has summoned an arcane Punisher.
So here comes the Punisher going to move forward. It is going straight onto keep wall, but the wall is strong. Blitzing coming in and did that a little bit early, I've got to say. We're taking a good bit of damage, but there is Pants. Pants, be careful. Pants moving out there for a stun. It's like the rest of your team is doing with the Immortal, my friend. Punisher, whatever it is. I always do that on the 2 Diablo maps. I just like will call it. It's like objectives are objectives. They're the same thing. They're big, scary guys that punch at things. Alright. Sergeant Scoops goes ahead and gets the last hit on a minion. There are sometimes that you don't have anything really, really interesting. You know what? Actually, let's go ahead and look at something. Rather than talking about we last hit a minion, like, come on. Although, as we say that, we got an engagement happening real quick, so I can't talk about this. DeWitt, oh my gosh, DeWitt gets silenced and just absolutely exploded. Nice black hole, goes ahead and just disengages the entire team. Oh, where was the Hinterland's blast? That would have been amazing. Tracer sleeping at the helm. A lot of damage on the Cowboy Kyle. And Cowboy Kyle going to go ahead and be stopped right here. Going to try and get out of here, but there's a big old sun coming from Blaze. And Cowboy Kyle gets knocked out of their mech. Is trying to get out of here, but there is Tracer looking for the kill. Does not have a whole lot of help. And Cowboy Kyle going to go down here in just a second. I will stop doing that in game 2, I promise. I'm having fun with it, though. Yes, this is exactly how I am in real life, too. I mean, people are like, can you stop doing that? It's really annoying. I'm like, yeah, but I'm having fun. Looking at level 20s and R being picked up, would you go and have the Force Barrier from Tassadar? We've got Flash Freeze from May, Fortified Bunker, Call of the Wildhammer. I'm going to Call of the Hinterlands, and then Top Off from the Stukov. Dark Lady's Call on the Sylvanas, Titanic Might. Death Siphon, Bottomless Flask, and come on, Diva! Diva, you're dead! There's literally no reason to be... There's a Snowball Cannon. Oh my gosh, max range! I did not think that charge would hit at all! And there is the, big... What does that actually do? I'm kind of curious. Okay, the extra range, that talent let that happen. It does eventually go for timing attack, which is the talent. I always just called that they went for timing attack because I've never seen a Diva take any other talent there. So we're going to have to try and activate it in just a second. Garrosh is down for another 35 seconds, so it'll be a little bit. The shrine will be very, very much up, and probably about 15 of the skeletons being cleared before Garrosh can even get there. Although, Falsehead went away for a second. Nope, is going to come right back. I was like, that's a little dangerous. Oh, I misjudged. It's going to be like half to like 3/4 clear before Garrosh can get here. Dark Lady's Call does go out, but ends up missing. Very, very short cooldown, though. A lot of damage coming in from the Strafe, but there is a good answer to Strafe is a concussion. There is the big old bomb. Massive Shove goes in and gets that back to safety, and Diva will get taken out. That is 2 down as Garrosh rejoins the fight. But not going to be able to Unstoppable, but you know what? Unstoppable doesn't actually apply to a wall. You're not the Kool-Aid man. Yeah, this is really strange. Zul'jin Distillery has had a dominating force. They were ahead in kills, but then all of a sudden here's a 4 for none in favor of Protectors of Aiur. This is the moment that Protectors of Aiur may need to win. They do go ahead and send Falsehead back, saying, hey, can you get us first a Punisher? Please? I sound like Roger Rabbit, I say that. Please! Here's Be Fresh doing what Be Fresh can. And there goes the first keep of the game. I'm just curious how that Oh my god, wait. Because I looked over. I'm like, how much does that actually have? Hello, Ewok. Welcome, welcome. Glad to see ya. A lot of damage going into Pants. Pants is falling back. Roche is almost back. So they're like, okay, we can't actually do this. But here comes the Punisher. This is what we in the biz call round 2. Da-da. Da-da. But there is a mounting pressure here. Remember, every single one of the... No, I lied. Not every one. Once this goes down, every single one will have a catapult with it. That's a lot of pressure down south if Progressive Aiur does not win here. But as I just enunciated, that's a big if. Oh my gosh, there's a great black hole. No Vigilance follow-up, though, again. Still gets a lot of value with that, though, and it looks like that may actually be the beginning of the end. Deckard goes down. Beef Fresh looking super, super low. We do go and have a lot of damage going down, but the fall set is gone. We're down to 50%. Can they hold this? Can they sustain this? A lot of damage going through. A lot of damage to all sides. 33%. Blaze is down, as is the Diva mech. A lot of damage, and we do go and have Tassar going down to 16%. We still go ahead and have Iblictic. The Punisher's there, 1%, 0%, and no, even though everyone on the side of Protectors of Aiur is down, they do manage to secure game number 1 of the series, as the Protector goes in and goes freaking, one second. You gotta see this, and the Protector goes off freaking, boom! That's exactly what happened. So, looking at the stats at the end of the game, we do go ahead and have Vala leading the way, doing 78,000 damage to the enemy team. Tassar with 54, and Vala's out with 50. In terms of healing, Stukov, my gourd. Sergeant Scoops. Scooping out that good healing action. That's a new flavor at Baskin Robbins. It's called Essence of Undeath. Not as in like Stukov being kind of undead, but more as in you're not dying anytime soon. And we do go to have, in terms of experience, we do have 25,000 experience soaked by Pants. Very, very well done. Orsman, how is this the first time you've ever talked on my channel? Regardless, though, here are the talents. Go ahead, looking at Diva real quick. I do have full metal, not surprising. Rush down. Hit the nitrous. Okay, cool. Bit surprised of this. I don't usually see this talent. Good to go. In for the kill. Wow, really? Super aggro. And we do go and have timing attack coming out. And then looking at Stukov, we do go ahead and have... Actually, I don't play Stukov. Yep, Incinerated Gauntlets. Very normal build for Blaze, I've got to say. So, I will see you in game number 2. Don't go anywhere. And now, Boomer, yes, we're going to be in game number 2. I'm such a brat. All right, here we go into game number 2. Protectors of Aiur, to be quite honest, really was losing in game 1 until abruptly they hit their power spike and they were not anymore. So we'll have to see if Zul'jin Distillery can get an early lead once again, but this time actually clinch the win, or if we're going to have a domination from the Protectors of Aiur. I'm tempted to do something dumb. Can I do something dumb, guys? Will you be okay if I do that, as I don't give the 30 seconds time to go by before I start doing it? Alright, we do go ahead and have Tychus coming out as the first band once again, but this time Vala is being removed by Zul'jin, even though pretty sure they were the ones that took Vala last time. On Vala La? Alright, as I pull something up, do it ultimately like a great thing, and not actually be prepared for anything. It's the best. We do go and have Garrosh being banned out. Now that one makes a lot of sense. Garrosh was very oppressive in the first game. Not a thing that you want to deal with. Alright, we do have our first pick onto the Johanna.
Tremble before me.
Is this what I think it is? I don't actually know how to do this. Oh, interesting. We're going Diablo very early. Tychus is banned out by their opponents, so that is definitely a thing to be aware of.
From order comes justice.
I'm trying to find this how to do it, and I don't know. Okay, maybe I can't do something stupid. Because I don't know how. That's sad. Oh, I found it. Okay. Now I know how. So we do go in out. Okay, back to the draft, back to what I'm supposed to be doing. We do have Rainer coming out as the third band, and then we will go ahead and have Tassadar Stukov once again on the scoops, and then Tassadar and Orion. Very similar draft we had last time. Although Eplictic is going to go in and get the Johanna, which was banned out previously. What did they have last time? Garrosh. No, Garrosh was the other team. Murder was banned out. I don't remember. I'm amazing. Li Ming does get banned out. I'll remember in a second, I promise. Or not. O'Reilly's? Would you go ahead and have Rexar coming out from Cowboy Kyle, going from the little mecha girl to the little Beastie Boy? But not the Beastie Boys, that's copyright. I can't. Hanzo does come out with ankle shot, and is going to be shooting arrows in a lot of places besides just the ankle. So now we have the Battlefield of Eternity. Gazlo comes out. Gazlo versus interesting. Can be good. It's a very slow play. I think Rexar has the advantage. But if Rexar moves forward, try and get onto Pants. Even when you're stunned, I think you can re-aim the turrets. Tracer is going to be playing the Tracer this time. Good. That will be less confusing for me. And we still need a second DPS from Zul'jin Distillery. Sylvanas one more time. So that's what we should see from the ZGD. And now I will get the prediction up, but in honor of a team so lovingly named after StarCraft winning, let me go ahead and play the special StarCraft cheer thing.
I fly like this, get high like this. If you catch me not wanting
playing, but it's not playing.
I get one down in a second that you wait. Sometimes I think feedback is lame. My Tumblr has no energy, but that's okay. Our color winner is shield.
I wanted you to play in the thing.
So that we have no range.
My name is Bill.
Well, that's lame as anything. Oh, that makes me upset? Stream Elements, I hate you. Alright, and with that being taken care of, we do go ahead and have Eclectic is coming out on the side of our blue team. Sergeant Scoops. Okay, Eclectic is playing the Johanna. Sergeant Scoops is on the Stukov. I just got off my game by the fact it didn't play like I wanted it to. Orion on the Tassadar. Pants is playing the Gaslow. And then Tracer is on the Tracer. They are Protectors of Aiur. They are your blue team, and they are massing up to go south. Interesting. On the other side, we do have Be Fresh is going to be on the Sylvanas. We have Ankle Shot on the Hanzo. DeWitt is playing Diablo. The Nexomania Diablo, LED, is going to be Deckard Khan. And then Cowboy Kyle is going to be on Misha, and Cowboy Kyle is playing Rexar. Man, here's a big level 1 fight that I don't think anyone was fully expecting, but there goes Pants. Pants taking a lot of damage and does go and get big old Rexar axe to the back of his little gobbo forehead. Because here's the thing, Rexar is a hunter. And goblins were like mobs in a lot of the Warcraft games. They weren't always playable races. They're basically green kobolds, let's be honest. We have Tassadar and Hanzo being the impromptu offlaners. Alright, Ankle Shot might be in a little trouble here. No, it's just, it looks like to come in like a mad dog. Like, no attempt to flank, just rah! Tweet does come in, but doesn't actually get the kill into Scoops. Big old blind comes out, and Diablo didn't like that very much. I have a question for you guys. How come blind causes Illidan's auto attacks to miss? I've never understood that. I've actually talked a whole lot about how I need to make a mod for this game, which is the lore-friendly mod for Here's the Storm. Falstad cannot hit Abathur mines because he flies. Diablo is immune to fire damage because he's a freaking demon. And blind does not work on Illidan. Nice, Sergeant Scoops coming up here, as is Teresa. Yeah, for a split second, I don't know why, I looked over and I saw Magical Blind makes his weapon Sweetie, and I was like, wait, what? Who the are you? And then I was like, oh, wait, I'm getting offended off of misreading something. We do go and have Orion down here. Orion needs to be a little bit careful. I mean, Scoops is nearby, but there's a lot of enemies nearby. We do have the Immortals, and already Bella is taking a lot of damage. We had Tracer right here ready to go. Man, wouldn't it... Can you imagine how scary that must be for Tracer, especially the first time? She's just unloading clip upon clip upon clip into this demon who isn't even noticing her, is too busy flinging fireballs around, and Tracer's like, just don't look over here. Just don't look over here. And Cowboy Kyle is going to be Cowboy Corrupt. And there goes. Tracer does go ahead and come back. Yet Rexar just gets like farmed by Tracer. Legit, it's a problem. A lot of damage going through. We do go in that production of Aiur trying to finish this off. It's a race, and it's a race that they should be winning. DeWitt comes over here to try and distract them, but no. Wait, but yes? But yes? That will be the Immortal going down to the camp that is still barely up. That camp's not going to survive to anything happening, though. We barely got it, but Diablo came in and went ahead and said, hey, hey, hey. Remember when you were being mean to Garrosh because you were the best villain? Well, yo, my name is Diablo. How nice to meet ya. It was confusing last time when Tracer was on Falstad. And not a Rule 34 way, just like that's the hero they had picked. I'm gonna get myself in trouble. The good news is, if I get reported, I'm the one that has to investigate it. Corruption! Wow, okay, Diablo goes down. We have Prince of Aiur just kind of running amok. Actually, not really amok. I mean, it's 3 kills to 2. It's not that unbalanced. But they're going to go in here. Now, very little damage got done. It looks like this got knocked down to basically 2,900? 29,000? 19,000? 12,000? God damn it. Okay, numbers are hard. Also hard is Rexar's life right now. My Tracer is gonna move away. I've played like this, although usually it's a Zul Jin that just like shows up in my lane. And I'm like, God damn it. Alright, there's the Eternal Battle. A lot of blind coming out. Super big silence. LED barely survives that. Poor little Deckard Cain is like running away on his little plastic legs as hard as he can. Afflicted takes a bunch of damage and will get cleaned out by the Hanzo. And with Honor, Redemption. Also, Redemption is this Tracer. Hey, Tracer! You've been really mean to our hunter, but now you are the hunted? As a freaking demon just freaking, like, flips you over his shoulder? I don't know what caster reading means. We do go ahead and have a lot of damage coming out onto the Ilariel. Or I think it's Ilarian. I know his name, I just forget it. Oh goodness! And we do have, man, these two teams are so good at actually getting a kill. Like when they have the opening, they're just like, and you're dead? Pants takes a huge bit of damage from that Dragon Strike as it goes through. Tracer looking very weak as they're trying to go through. There's another of those low blows. Those low blows, you gotta get Stukov away from this team if you win this game. There is another kill. Tracer very low, but Ankle Shot has to go ahead and fall back. DeWitt comes out, and there's a big old blast. I'm going to come back in about 10 seconds. Misha goes down as well. Someone call PETA. Big mind control comes in. Does go ahead and, oh, Tracer's in a lot of trouble here. Does go ahead and go back, but is going to go back right into the middle of the team, and that will be a Tracer meeting her final demise, at least for 23 seconds. Okay, I got really concerned because what I interpreted that as is like caster reading, like, oh, caster was reading chat, and therefore the camera went somewhere really stupid. And I was like, what did I do? I'm sorry. But at the end of the day, we do go and have this being taken care of. It looks like Be Fresh. This should most likely be the second Immortal going out in favor of Zul'jin Distillery. The forces of hell have triumphed once again. Wait, I need to make that sound more evil. The forces of hell have triumphed once again. Okay, that was fun. And in case you were wondering and you're new here, I can go deeper than that. Here's a more sun. Oh my goodness! Silence into wall into black hole means just death. LED is not having a fun day. LED was like, I was only 2 days from retirement. But the Immortal is still up. Has pulverized this. I almost want to call it a Punisher again. Pulverized this one and is on to the keep itself. Is into melee mode because the shield is gone. We do go and have Ecliptic goes ahead and catches a lot of arrows to the back. Hanzo getting a lot of work done, it must be said.
The demon has fallen. He will rise again in time.
Alright, that looked to me like Stukov took Growing Infestation. Yep. So looking at the ults, because I don't think I've actually talked about them yet, we do have Blessed Shield, Gravel Bomb, Massive Shove, Sticky Bomb, and Black Hole. On the other side, we do get Apocalypse, Dragon Strike, Unleash the Vorst, While Listen. And they've used them several times, so I'm like, I don't think I ever actually found the time to talk about these. Man, that must be scary for Rexar if he only knew that his natural predator was right there. And he might figure it out. He's like, wait a minute. Yasuo just left the lane. There's someone down there. Nice rotation coming down. Where are they going? What are they planning? Oh, beautiful. Say it while and listen. Lasts like a 10th of a second. There's a big gravel bomb. Mind control comes down, and we do go and have Gazlo not able to follow up. There is a silence. Misha goes down, but Misha is only like a quarter of a hero. So they can still fight. They can still win. They can still do a triumph. DeWitt looking for that flip. Does not have Apocalypse, but we do have Dragon Strike still available.
I will deliver this realm from your corruption, Hellspawn.
Misha is coming back up right about now. And it does look like with Gazlo now respawning, but not moving yet. There he comes. Okay. We may have a third wave of the Punisher coming out. It's an Immortal. I mess that up continuously. I don't know why. It's not. I can't blame my dyspraxia for that. I'm just dumb. Which are hard. Tracer also hard is Tracer catching several like arrows to the throat. Is fine now, but that was a lot of our health. It just went away like all at once. Nice. A little bit late on the Dragon Strike that went through, but we do have a kill onto Tassadar. Sergeant Scoops looking like about to be scooped up out of here. And there goes ahead and gets that. We have a 2-kill. Gravel Bomb catches 2 people. There's going to be a B Fresh getting caught in that as well. But DeWitt goes ahead and says, hey, you're not going anywhere, Pants. I invite you to stay, and then I invite you to die. Oh, almost. Well, Moby just turned into my grandma. Oh, Raka, bless your heart. I feel like this is the thing that never ends. One of the members of POA comes here, then has to run away from Diablo back to Gate. So we do once again have the Demon. Demon does always go to the less defended lane. Because although they are a demon, they're also not very good strategists. Do go and have this moving in here, getting lots of damage done. Still in melee mode for just a little bit. Bum. Just a little bit. Yeah, Stay a While made that fight because Stay a While into the Apocalypse. Stay a While and Apocalypse are both back up. I would have saved the Dragon Strike. Like, you've got all your combo pieces up. There's the Tracia. Big ol', we do have a kill onto DeWitt. DeWitt will be back with 25 souls in just a second. And there goes the first keep of the game. Somehow, some way, Zul'jin has not lost a fort yet. And that's going to be continual pressure coming down the bottom of the map. Meanwhile, up top, we still have a bear.
The demon's attack has failed, yet we have not seen the end of him.
I think bears may be Mulby's favorite animal. Is Rexar your favorite champion, Mulby? Inquiring minds want to know. We are even talent tiers, and 7 kills to 9, so very, very close. Both teams able to win this. Both teams able to, like, pop engagements. LED being kind of in the lead, which is a problem. I don't know how that worked. I'm like, they could see that you were there, and then you just, like, backed into a bush. That should not have worked, but they get a double kill. Nice flank coming in. Massive, massive damage. There's a stun coming onto Diablo. Cowboy Kyle is going to go ahead and have to move back. A lot of R buttons pressed. We still do have the combo, but not the Dragon Arrow to follow it up. There goes a fort. So there's the first fort of the game. We do also have Gazos to come back here and protect this. There was that camp coming down the top lane. So Pants will go ahead. I have to. Why does Gazo put boxing glove on his mech? Those better be made out of metal. Those are actually just oversized boxing gloves. I'm like, you don't seem to understand the purpose of war, my friend. Big silence coming down. We do go in and have the Apocalypse come out. A lot of people not being able to move. Nice root comes in, and Sergeant Scoops is unable to get by, gets stunned by the Immortal as well. There comes the grab on, pulls everyone together, and oh my goodness, that is a great turnaround. They somehow only lose Misha in that. I thought everyone was about to go down. I thought it was the opposite of the Hearthstone Innkeeper. Okay, let's look at that engage real quick. Alright, we do have this being picked up right quick. A lot of damage going ahead and moving into this here business. So it does look like once again we're going to have an Infernal Punisher or an Immortal. We're going to have the Demon coming out. I'm not positive if Hanzo used that. Oh, guys, you're leaving the globe? Sag? We are going top lane because obviously the bottom keep is gone, and there's nothing with less health than a dead building. LED is in a bit of trouble, is being collapsed upon. There's a nice stun on Johanna. There is a sleep coming through. Do we have an arrow coming? Do we have an arrow? Aww. Oh, arrow's already. Man, Hanzo, you gotta quit using your arrow so early. I want to see this combo again. It makes me happy. It makes my heart happy. GG is called by DeWitt as they march forward, leveling everything in their path, and the forces of hell are once again triumphant over the forces of Goody Two Shoes and Tattletale Turi. All right. So, at the end of game number 2, we do go ahead and have, in terms of that raw damage power, Orion just about leaving everyone else in the dust, 91,000 damage. We have Hanzo and Sylvanas each clocking in about 50. In terms of healing, we do have relatively even this time around. We do have Stukov leading the way with 72,000, but Deckard right behind them with 70,000. In terms of that ever-important soak, Rexar does slightly beat out Cowboy Kyle. Rexar is Cowboy Kyle, slightly beating out the Gazlo, 15 to 14. Talents, we got them. Rexar does go for Bird of Prey, not surprising. Hunter-Gatherer, taking flight. I see 2 different picks here. The Boars aspect, yep. Feign Death and Frenzy. So it does go the damage build with Rexar. Makes sense. Gazlo, meanwhile, I don't like Rocket Boots. Hyperfocus Coil, Overload, Gravel Bomb. Fantastic. So, I will see you guys in game number 3. Don't go anywhere. This series is just heating up.
Riddle me this now and riddle me that. Does anyone really know the mind of the bat? I live in the shadows, I work in the shade. A cape and a mask, a lonely keeper's crusade. Can you tell me I'm not insane? Sometimes I get this feeling about the law I'm dealing. Am I letting my reason wane? Have I been forsaken on this path I've taken? Check my head, I guess the joke's on me. Oh, I'm not laughing at the irony. Oh no. So riddle me this now and riddle me that. Does anyone really know the mind of the bat? So riddle me this now and riddle me that. Does anyone really know the mind of the bat? Wherever you're going, whatever you do, I'm out in the dark, keeping watch over you. So poison the ivy with your crocodile tears. We're climbing the vines to the heart of your fears. Can you tell me, has something changed? The rewards are zero, cause I ain't no hero. Do you know it when you go strange? Is your taunting true? Am I as crazy as you? Check my head, I guess the joke's on me. Whoa, I'm not laughing at the irony. Oh no. Look to the sky at night. I scan the highest heights. Look to the sky at night. I scan the highest heights. So riddle me this now and riddle me that. Does anyone really know the mind of the bat? So riddle me this now and riddle me that. Does anyone really know the mind of the bat? Check my head, I guess the joke's on me. Oh, I'm not laughing at the irony. me this now and riddle me that. Does anyone really know the mind of the bat? So riddle me this now and riddle me that. Does anyone really know the mind of the bat?
A fading neon gleam casts shadows over stone. The city's shining skin is shedding from the bone. I've gone from pillar to pariah in the slide. In seas of doubt I swim against the turning tide. Broken bodies line the walls. Minus empires crash and fall. Wings that mount when we try to soar. Close my eyes as I descend to the gold rush at its end. Take me back to before. This isn't human anymore. Look into the natural heart, following the beat of the chemical. This isn't human anymore. Tearing the connections apart, falling at the beat of the master. Are you still human at the core? Pushing the reflex, pressure the defects, breaking down it's inevitable. Spreading the ribbon, straining the limits, breaking down it's inevitable. The ghosts of order dot the I until the three. I stalked the Trinity into conspiracy. They painted masterworks and set them all alight. The scars of persecution always harden into spite. Broken bodies line the walls. Midas empires crash and fall. Wasted mouth when we try.
Here we go for game number 3, the rubber match, the decider match. The match upon what dreams are made and broken upon. First band is two Protectors of Aiur. Protectors of Zul'jin likes picking maps, and Protectors of Aiur likes being first pick. So every time when someone wins, it doesn't matter who it is. If Zul'jin wins, then Protector of Aiur takes first pick. If Protector of Aiur wins, then Zul'jin takes map pick. So it's just like all the maps are chosen by Zul'jin. And once again, that first band, Tychus. Never gonna give you a minigun. Never gonna let you have fun. Alright, we do go ahead and have the Johanna being banned out. Decided they didn't really like. Johanna's really, really hard to kill, and they don't like that. I'm amazed if they don't ban Stukov. Absolutely astounded. They're going to get rid of the Falstad. I don't think they took Falstad in the last one. That's a weird ban. Granted, this is tower, so it makes a little bit more sense. Falstad can definitely, like, reinforce an area very quickly. And our fourth and final ban. It's got to be Stukov. How could it not be Stukov?
I stand ready.
Hold on. What? How do you not ban Stukov here? I object. I have issues. Not okay with this. Kitties. So you have Vala being the first one actually picked up. Tracer going with Vala. Tracer's just playing all of the, like, ranged heroes. You're gonna have Diablo and Deckard. Man, LED likes being an old man. So, are you gonna lock in the Stukov? Or are you gonna let me freak out when they don't ban it again? Am I crazy? Is Stukov not just like the massive playmaker in the last game? So many kills were established because Stukov would silence like the world. I would ban the Stukov 1,000 times in a row. I would use all 3 of my bans on Stukov after a game like that. Like, granted, you could be like, yeah, but Zul'jin won. Yeah, they did. But all of the power, all the things that were oppressing them were Stukov. So I'm just very confusionated. If Protectors of Aiur ban Stukov here, even though Decker's already picked, I'm just gonna like leave. I'm just gonna walk off. No, they're going to get rid of Tassiface. They say your walls are less fun than a barrel of like moldy cheese. Even less fun than that. Alright, we do going to have Diva coming out once again from Cowboy Kyle and Hanzo. So they still need an offlaner. Who are they going to take into Dahaka? The only one that can kind of like keep... Dahaka is going to take some time to really get going. Leo can keep up with him for the most part. You also could go with Zul here. Zul can definitely like harass Dahaka quite a bit and really push through. Very close, Cliff. Stukov and Anubrak, very engage heavy. They're not afraid to be silenced. All their buttons gone, they can win. Diva's an offlaner? I am dumb? How did I forget Diva was an offlaner? What is the wrong with me? Wow. I just totally looked and I was like, because Diva's like a last ditch pick for me on this map. I would much rather Leo. I would much rather Sonya. Heck, I'd even rather like Rexar. But regardless, here we go into game number 3, Towers of Doom. I'll get the predictions up. Don't go anywhere. Alright, coming into game number 3, we do have Protectors of Aiur coming in from the blue gate on the left side of the battlefield. Aplictic is going to go ahead and be playing the Anub'arak. Tracer is going to be the Demon Hunter. Sergeant Scoops is playing the Stukov, who is for some unknown reason not banned. Orion is going to be on, who is that, Vala? No Sylvanas? And then Pants will be on the Deheka. He is taking enhanced agility. Of course they are. Meanwhile, on the other side of the battlefield, we do have LED is playing the Deckard Cain for the 3rd straight game in a row. Be Fresh is going to be on the James Raynor. DeWitt is on Diablo. Ankle Shot is going to be playing Hanzo. And then Cowboy Kyle. Cowboy Kyle going to go ahead and play Diva right now. Okay, we got to turn into Boomhauer. You know, in all honesty, that's not what a southern accent sounds like. I kind of got into doing a bit, and I wasn't really doing a southern accent. So I'll try and make that a little bit better. Promise. Although not really, because like this is the Lido page is the offlane on this map. This is the map where honestly your offlaner is barely a member of your team. Like it's like, no, your job is to just like move from top to bottom to top to middle, top to middle, top to middle, and just keep us in soak so we can have fun in the bottom lane. And also, by the way, yeah, Diablo kind of got like shoe puffed. Rides a shoe puff. Alright, they're going to go up here and go ahead and take there. Be Fresh moves down. We do have Aplictic staying in the middle, making sure there's no invasion attempts. Gonna scout that. Oh. You have chosen poorly, my friend. I like that move from Aplictic. DeWitt may be going down one more time. One more time. Nope, it does look like DeWitt will go ahead and get his little Diablo booty out of here. I've actually thought about this. Do you know why booty is such a good descriptor for people? Because if you say someone has a little booty, that's like, ah. If you say someone has a big booty, that's also a compliment. Like, it's one of those things that you almost can't have a derogatory phrase about. Booty talk with Raka. Cowboy Kyle. That is a... I guess these got in range just a second before. Pants was definitely expecting the D.Va to take a little bit of shots from this. Shots. And we actually do have the sappers get within range. Don't actually kill anything, don't give them experience, but still, damage is damage. There is no Abathur on either team, so that damage cannot be healed. Alright, and Nubrak does go ahead and burrow charge right back out there. Did catch a cannonball to the keister. So to go and have the activation, Diablo and... Actually, there's a big fight happening right here. And they do actually kill the Diablo. That should go ahead and give a double channel to the side of Protectors of Aiur. So they're all going to go and get this taken care of. Sergeant Scoop's going and gets that through. Here's a second shot. Bringing 32 health to the core of Zul'jin.
This realm will be mine, and mine alone.
Alright, Be Fresh going to go ahead and pick that up right quick. Diablo going into a flanking position to catch them when they come back down here. It does look like they are up here taking their camp real quick. And when they come back down, they're hoping they'll come down here, and then Diablo can come out and shark them. Once again, that the burrow charge basically can't be used by Eclectic, because it's just like there's always a Diablo looking to put you into some weird place, and you need to be able to get out of there. Man, imagine if there was some sort of like silence spell you could put down that would keep burrow charge from being able to save the Anub'arak. That'd be amazing. Too bad a hero like that isn't in the game. Alright, Hanzo is currently at 11 stacks of simple geometry. Tracer taking a huge bit of damage, but will go and get out, it looks like. 28 on fire at will! And we do go and have Enhanced Agility up to 4 stacks right now. So Diablo is relatively speedy. That was a bit of a misnomer because they ended up dragging Diablo off of the silence puddle so he could just like charge as soon as it came off cooldown. Well, just like the bottom one will be channeled by Dahaka. No one's stopping that.
Let the Gravekeeper know my power.
You didn't get it? Just barely. Cowboy Kyle was dead to rights. There was no reason she should have survived that, or he should have. Within that Kyle, probably he should have survived that. But we are down to 24 to 36. So basically, the. Oh man, there goes another kill onto that. Once again, another kill, and I have to point out, because buttons weren't available, probably not, I think that Diablo was dead either way, but the silence didn't help. We're going to have Cocoon coming out, as well as Isolation, Massive Shove, Mind Control, and Vala does not know. This one can take the Rain of Vengeance.
Has destroyed a fort.
That's like the Reign of Castamere, but, you know, vengeful.
Prepare yourselves, heroes. The altars rise.
So you go over here to get this. They're not actually protecting this. There is a single altar in the middle. I'm a bit surprised the blue team doesn't seem to care about holding the bottom tower. We do have level 10s unlocked. There is the Apocalypse, Dragon Strike, by Microwhistle, Hyperion, and Stay a While and Listen. So they still have the same combo they had last time with the Apocalypse, or the Stay a While into Apocalypse into the damage from the Dragon Strike. Raynor just gets absolutely obliterated. There is a nice stun. Huge damage as they get stunned, and there's the Stay a While. But it's only death, death, death no matter what. We do go and have the members of Zul'jin Distillery just continuously getting escorted to not being alive. And we are at 7 kills to none in favor of Protectors of Aiur. This game is completely turned around from what happened before. Alright, and what? Man, just that Anubarak plus the Stukov is just, like, there's nothing you can do because Anubarak will stun you twice, and then when you get finished, you can't press any of your buttons to save yourself, and then just the Vala and Sylvanas damage come in. Do you think got a mind control to follow it up? It is dirty. Alright, there went another one through. We're down to 16 core health versus 36. That's 20 less, in case you're bad at math. Caster giving math lessons. Everyone be careful. We do have Cowboy Kyle here in the middle, trying to get them up to 14. They are even talent tiers at this point, but of course Dahaka can come back in a second's notice. Alright, there we go. Nice stun. And there's the Dragon Arrow. Massive, massive, massive damage. Sylvanas is cleaned up, cannot move. Aplictic is going ahead. There is a silence coming down from Cowboy Kyle. We have Jimmy Raynor going down one more time. There's a big old explosion, but all of the enemies are out of range. I mean, one of my best friends is named Kyle. I always my Kerr, so I always want to say Cowboy Kerr. I'm trying to resist. We do go ahead and have Deckard Kane going down. That is a 2-for-1 in favor of Protectors of Aiur. Meanwhile, Pants will go ahead and charge this and knock their opponents down to 12 core health. That's only 3 altars, or 2 altars and a boss.
Stolen from me.
Game is getting real, real, real. Just saying. Just super saying. Alright, there goes the mind control on the dibbles. Diables. Does have souls. We'll be back immediately. I thought for a second when I saw Diva going north that they might be going for boss, but they don't. Pants goes in and gets that tongue onto Diva, tries to delay their soak just a little bit. We are at level 16 for the side of Protectors of Aiur. There comes the Hyperion doing a whole bunch of nothing, because here's the thing, the Hyperion doesn't really do damage to heroes that much. It's a sieging ult. Like, I mean, it obviously does damage, but not really. Like, hitting up to 4 Aiur for 119 damage every second. So yeah, that's like, I mean, 1200 if it hits the hero every single time, which is not bad, but...
Once more, heroes rise from the depths. The tower now belongs to...
So yeah, I think at all three of these, they just win. They didn't even need that for that to be the case. If they get 2 in the boss, then they win. So this is a little bit crushing. I'm gonna say it. This is what happens when you don't ban the Stukov. I told you to.
Heroes, I have opened a tunnel near our core that leads to the battleground center. Use it well.
What? I mean, I knew I could do that. I've opened my tunnel as well.
I'm astounded they don't try and get pants, because that's gonna knock them down to 2 core health. I mean, they get Valala, which is good. Valala. Tis a figgy yummy pudding. I don't know. Don't ask me. It really bothers me that the, oh, is it because I have something selected? Like, the little overlay that comes up is like transcribing what I'm not actually hearing. All right, down to 29. 30-29. But here's a potential win condition coming up right about now. And the call is made. They say, get over here. Taking that back is going to put us into a weird situation. There is a mind control. There's the stun. Diablo can't go anywhere. Does go ahead and move out. There's a nice, and massive damage coming through. You know what? Yes. Okay, technically the Hyperion got the kill on that. Shut my mouth. And this is a nice turnaround. They do go ahead and get the camp, but they lose 2 members. This game is going to get cleaned up very, very, very easily by the side of Zul'jin Distillery, and they are coming back. Both teams level 18. This is the map of comebacks. We'll have to see just how strong the Braxis curse is.
The altars rise again.
It is, the altars are coming up. Neither Stukov or Sylvanas will be up at the time. They are hard pushing over here. Hanzo going back, but does see the Dahaka. And that one is picked up. Ankle shot challenge channeling this one. That takes us down to 23. It's a shame they couldn't wait for just a second. It looks like the minions were actually getting this taken care of by themselves. But, oh well. Like, I definitely don't blame them for that. They're like, we lose with one of these. Get it off the map. That's got a minute. It's got a minute plus. Alright, that brings us back to 4-4. Here's the thing though, unless they capture all 6 altars, they are still a single tribute, or a single... If they capture all 6 towers, there's still a single altar away from loss at any time. But it does look like the next one is a single point, which is very, very good for them. There's the mind control. Vala catches a little bit of damage, but looks like they will get out of here. No, never mind. I missaw that. So they're down 20s. But I don't think they'll be down 20s in 20 seconds. Looking at 20s, we do have a new Brox. Not surprisingly, go for the rewind. Contagion, top off, Storm of Vengeance. And Dark Lady's Call. Cocoon is used slightly early, surprisingly enough. Will be down for this encounter. Diva is getting the bottom altar, unopposed. And there's the big engage. Be Fresh very, very low. We do have a kill into his Deckard Cain. Tracer very, very low. We do have Vala going down. Thing for thing. They do have to get out of there. Pants is very, very much isolated. Hanzo looking for this kill. Does go ahead and get an Eagle Shot. Does get that taken down. And it does look like right now Zul'jin Distillery has driven their opponents off. A lot of damage on Sergeant Scoops. Sergeant Scoops is taking a huge bit. May not be out of here. D-Win is looking for this kill and will get it. That is 3 kills to 2 in favor of Zul'jin Distillery. Orion trying to fight this, but here comes everyone else, and Orion says, this may be a bad idea. Knocks their opponents down to 15 core health.
Fire the towers! Destroy the Raven Lord!
How utterly droll.
Alright, they do have about 30 seconds to push. They're going to take this. They're going to probably try and convert a tower. It looks like they're aiming for mid. Oh! Okay, that makes sense. I'm like, why are they going north? Are they actually taking the north sappers? That's a really dumb play. But this will knock their opponents down to 11, and it does not look like their opponents are trying to fight this. Taka is making their way up here. It looks like the bottom tower will be converted once again. Alright, this is tense, guys. I'm sorry for not commenting so much. I'm a little bit exhausted. This is my 3rd cast today. Taka goes down. There's a nice silence going in. LED actually misses with that. There's a big stun coming down. Massive arrow goes ahead and just takes Vala completely out of the fight. I actually thought it was going to do a lot more than that, or I wouldn't have called it massive. There's a mind control coming out, and Plictic goes ahead, and Diallo just does not get to move. Double Ultra Phase coming up, and Vala is down for it. This is potentially dangerous down here. Because that's not going to convert back on its own.
The time is now, heroes. Claim the altars in my name.
The Raven Lord will fall before me.
Down to 5 core health versus 2. But these sappers could end the game if they're not stopped. Oh my goodness. It does look like they're not willing to bet all of their marbles on this. Alright, here we go. The boss is still down for another 3 minutes, so likely will not be relevant. The next altar phase is down below. Protective Ire can survive it. Oh, to it! And Hanzo committed his arrow? What is Hanzo's level 20? Okay, so I was going to say, he seems to be doing that a lot. It's not a minute apart. Alright, the mech gets pulled in. The mech does not quite... Oh, yes, it does? Oh, no, it doesn't? All right, Diva trying to get her mech back so she can explode a bomb, but DeWitt does not have the health for this. No, but there once again, there's that thing just absolutely shredding. They did not have the Apocalypse in order to combo with it, but you know what? They did not need the Apocalypse to combo with it. And we do go in and have a massive bit of damage. Cowboy Kyle is going to have the mech, and the bomb is ready. Going forward, looking for Pants. Pants goes ahead and gets underground, but it will not be enough. There is a 4-4-1 in favor of Zul'jin Distillery. If they can convert 2 of these and then get it, they win. And that looks like the plan. They are moving over here. They've got about 30 seconds. Can they do it? It'll be tough.
Red team has destroyed a fort.
Oh my goodness, Anubarak solo kills in the 3v1. But there is Jimmy. That means Jimmy will be back very, very quickly. Yeah, they were like, okay, this is a little bit squirrely. Let's go ahead and get the altar off the map. We've lost Raynor, and they're coming back up. We cannot lose this altar. 2 kills to 1, or 2 core health to 1, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a little bit like, oh my god. Boss is up in a minute. Is this all going to come down to boss and altars coming up at about the same time? Oh, that's unfortunate. Stay well and listen is whiffed. Altar has not been announced yet, but we are about a minute away. There's the Hellfire. Does not connect. Oh, Eplectic may be in a very but a lot of trouble. Did go in and get hit by that Diva Bomb. Sergeant Scoops is being targeted right now. We do have a new rock going down. Scoops is the next target. Does go ahead and get caught in the Dorito and not able to get out of here. Tracer's super low as she's trying to run out of here. Scoops does go down. And with that giggle, we do know that the Headless Horseman is back on the map. Will they go for boss, or will they go for this camp? GG is called by Orion, and I definitely agree. Oh, or that's up, actually.
Activate them now.
And with that, Zul'jin Distillery does win the series. A super, super, super comeback. Let me get an interview going on. And by the way, Curse of Braxis, it's strong. All right, let's go ahead and see if I'm going to be joined in just a second. They are typing, but they're not joining, so it's sad. So we do go in now in terms of the overall stats. Ankle Shot does lead the way with 81,000 damage, 79,000 coming out of Tracer, and then Be Fresh with 63. We do have 108,000 coming out of the Deckard, and then 89,000 from Sergeant Scoops. Hello, hello.
Hello.
We are joined by DeWitt and Ankle Shot, also known as Diablo and Hanzo from that last game.
Yep, that's us.
So first of all, oh my goodness, I may be like letting a joke go too long, but I told you, Curse of Braxis. As soon as they ban Braxis, I know who's gonna win.
Yep. Yep. You can't do that. It's illegal.
Not while I'm casting. You don't have to be there, but by God, don't ban it. Don't ban it. Legit, I'm not kidding. Like, only one team this entire season has banned Braxis and won while I was casting. Every other time they lost.
Well, there's a good chance you wouldn't have gotten that Towers of game if they hadn't banned it. So,
Well,
entertainment value.
That was one heck of a game. So, let's go back to game number 1 on Infernal. Without being too blunt, because you guys seem to have control of that game right up until the point where they hit like 16. Was that just a power spike difference, or what do you attribute game 1 to?
Just we were overly aggressive. I thought I had like a good angle on a gank there. It was so weird. Well, we were winning until I died, like kind of on their side of the map. But I saw Falstad and who was the other damage? Tassadar, like walking towards me alone. So I was mounted, so I was just gonna run out and grab him, and May just happened to be standing right beside me when I came out. And that threw me off a lot. I should have just thrown her backwards and gotten out of there, but did not do that. Big issue was that they kept getting me with those walls, and my unstoppable was pretty useless then.
Yeah, I actually made a comment about that in game 1. I was like, okay, Unstoppable is great, but you're not the Kool-Aid man. It doesn't mean you don't get to walk through walls.
Yeah. If there's ever another patch, that should be what we add in.
So the other question I have, because you guys really seem to like map pick. Every time you get the choice, you go for map pick, which apparently works for your opponents great because they always want first pick.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. We just like to be to choose where we're going, because sometimes we just don't want to play maps like that day or something. It's like, that doesn't sound fun.
Right.
So we get to pick where we go. So
and I feel like DeWitt at one point had a really bad point flip losing streak, so we just got used to not having first pick.
So what I'm hearing is that your like dream job is travel agent.
Yes.
Moving on to map 2. Map 2 was obviously Battle of Eternity, and it definitely felt like you didn't give up a single immortal that whole time. Oh, I'm awful at that. But like, what was your strategy going into map 2? It was a fairly typical draft, but you controlled it very well.
Yeah, I mean, certainly Battlefield is a map that we play a decent amount, and we were just trying to find the right balance of finding heroes that we liked that had good race, and kind of banning out the heroes that we thought that they might take for race, like the Greymane, for example. And since we had better race, it just kind of made the map a little easier for us to play, since they kind of had to come to us.
Well, that is definitely what happened quite a bit, because you very much were able to post up around. I also did notice quite a bit of, it was fun, it was bush sharking, where it was just like, okay, I want to see if they move through, although it almost always felt like you would be there for just long enough for them not to quite get there yet, and then you'd leave.
I didn't have that information, so that's kind of disappointing.
I'm sure you'll notice it on the way and then on Towers of Doom. How confident or unconfident were you that you'd be able to pull that out at the end? Because it definitely looked really bad for a bit.
Oh yeah, never didn't have it. Never didn't have it.
So, we also lost a game kind of like that on Towers earlier this season, except we were on the other side, so we're like, oh, this happens all the time. Where, if you just know what win conditions are on the map, you just try to pick fights over them and claw your way back in.
Yeah, Led was. What did Led say, right? Ryan? It was
gosh.
We just were or maybe it was Ben, but it was like we just tried not to lose for the last like 10 minutes of that game. I said we're better at trying not to lose than winning.
Now, I do have to ask, just because I had a conniption in comms, so is there a reason you weren't afraid of the Stukov? Because I kind of feel like you should have been.
It's something we considered, and then we thought that, well, it worked out in game 2 that we were able to get a lot of kind of poke in, especially with the Dragon Strike that we were thinking of drafting a second time. So we thought we'd let it go, and then that ended up not being super great, but I guess it worked out in the end.
It was a really good Stukov.
Because I'll tell you, when I was going through, and especially when you banned Anduin, I'm like, okay, you banned a healer, but not the healer that was rearranging your face?
Well, you see, we had planned to get to 2 quarter shots and then win, and that was all based on them having Stukov. It's long con.
Gotcha. Well, like I said, in the end, you did win, or I wouldn't be having this conversation with you. I'd be having a different conversation. Would be like, oh my god, can you believe they didn't ban Stukov?
What a bunch of idiots.
But
yeah.
Very, very, very well played. I do have to ask, even though I already know the answer, I always give teams a chance to talk about it. Where does the name Zul'jin Distillery come from?
It's just one of a list of puns that I came up with and offered to the team when we started in 2017. And
That's what we voted for.
Yeah, it's the favorite.
Yeah, oddly enough, we don't play a lot of Zul or Zul'jin, but maybe we'll be changing that in the future.
But I do like Jin, so
yeah, that too.
It does vibe there.
Good to hear. All right. So those are all the questions I had for you. Let me go and turn it over to you for any shout-outs you want to give.
You wanted to go first?
Yeah, I mean, we always like to thank you, of course, as our caster, and we've been in DivC for such a long time that, you know, the Protectors of Aiur are kind of like, at this point, I feel like they're our lifelong rivals, so it's definitely always good to play them and get a W.
Yeah, shout out to the Protectors of Aiur, because we love to play them. I don't know if they're usually this like much nail biters, but it was super fun. Then shout out to Nutcracker and Dana, Cheyenne, and Brooke, and shout out to you for casting. We really appreciate it.
Oh, my pleasure. You can't keep me away. Oh, I will say I was definitely like peaking on energy because this is my third cast of the day.
Goodness.
Well, we're glad we gave you a real exciting one at the end there.
Yeah, whenever I signed up for this one, I did not realize I was also doing the Heroes Invitational this afternoon.
Goodness. What a machine.
Which I'm now noticing I never changed the title of the stream for. Whoopsie! Chat, why didn't you tell me?
Goodness. Chat's slacking.
I know. Terrible. Fired. But regardless, thank you very much. Enjoy the after party. Very, very, very great couple of games to watch. And
thank you.
All right, yeah.
Have a good one.
I'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Yeah, bye-bye.
For you all, my name has been Raka. If you don't know me, then hi. Follow the channel. I do a lot of casting on Wednesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays. I do a lot of other games on Friday and Sunday. And then, of course, my team actually needs me on Monday and Tuesday. What the heck? That's rude. But follow the channel, join the Discord, and we're actually going to raid over to Infinite Oni, who's a friend of mine, because he's playing a bunch of viewer battles in a wrestling game, and I'm in there. So I'm going to be there, and so you get to come with me. That's how that works.